Wouldn't it be amazing if you could go back in time and journey to far-off mystical realms? While this may not be possible in reality, the world of gaming certainly allows developers and creators to let their imaginations run rampant. And if there's any game where there are seemingly no limits, it's Inflection Games' upcoming and highly anticipated title, Nightingale. But what exactly is this game all about? Is it just a ripoff of Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them with a healthy dose of Elden Ring thrown in for good measure? Or is it something far more original and compelling than we could ever anticipate? So without further ado, let's zoom in and find out what Nightingale's all about. So based on the trailers and visuals I've seen so far, Nightingale seems to have a style all its own. Set in an alternate reality in the year 1889, the human world is one of many realms that are interconnected via a series of arcane portals. Seeing that it's the 19th century and ostensibly during the reign of Queen Victoria, men sport tailored suits and top hats, while women typically wear bonnets with flowing dresses and corsets. As for weapons, well, swords, flintlock pistols, and bolt-action hunting rifles are the order of the day. Now, as is the case with most games, the human world, and indeed the existence of the human race, is in peril. Thanks to a rather unfortunate event known only as the Pale, the human world is coming apart at the seams. Unable to fight against or prevent the Pale from happening, humanity attempted to escape through the portal to the magical city of Nightingale, which is also supposed to be the last known bastion for the human race. Now, as you may have guessed, this didn't really go according to plan, and during the mass exodus, the portal network suddenly collapsed, scattering everybody trying to escape across the various realms. It's immediately after this event that Nightingale takes place. Like your fellow lost humans, the ultimate goal is to reach Nightingale City. Of course, actually getting there will require that you travel across the realms and face the many challenges that await you. So when you start the game, you'll basically have nothing in your possession. To this end, you'll need to find items and gather resources so that you can craft weapons to take down enemies and get more cool stuff, and so on and so forth. Admittedly, the approach in Nightingale is well worn, so on this level, it's hardly original. That said, there are several mechanics that set Nightingale apart from other survival crafting games. Naturally, the main drawcard here is the multiple interconnected realms thing. Nightingale isn't bound to one single reality, so there should be plenty for you to discover and explore. However, as I mentioned earlier, the whole arcane portal network collapsed, so you won't be able to travel to any other realms in the beginning. In fact, if you want to travel to any other realm, you're going to need realm cards. So how does one go about acquiring these realm cards? From the looks of things, you'll need to craft realm cards using the various materials that come into your possession. And from what's been revealed so far, there are 3 different types of realm cards. The first of these is biome cards. These affect the type of environment that will constitute the realm. For example, one type of biome card may give you a frozen wasteland while another will give you an enchanted forest. According to the game's developers, the biomes that exist right now include swamp, desert, and forest. But fear not, as other biomes are in the pipeline. Then there are major realm cards. As the label implies, these will have a significant effect on the activities you can engage in within the realm you invoke. One kind of card may give you some awesome resources to harvest, while another will allow you to hunt some deadly otherworldly creatures. I don't really know how many major cards there'll be, but I think it's safe to assume that over time, these will increase as well. Last but not least, there are minor realm cards. These basically allow you to customize the realm according to your personal preferences. So for example, you may wish to have hot sunny weather all the time, and maybe you never want it to be night, so the sun always stays up. In summary, minor cards allow you to make small adjustments to what you might consider the cosmetics of your conjured realm. And that's pretty much the basics of realm cards. Now, whether or not you actually need major and minor cards to conjure a realm isn't known as yet. So there is the possibility that with just a single biome card, you can actually conjure and visit a new realm. Once you have conjured a realm, as long as the portal stays open, you can keep visiting it. But once the portal closes, you can never go back to that realm. Using the same cards to conjure a realm will give you a similar realm to the one you had before, but not the exact same one. In essence, each new realm you conjure will be entirely unique, and this is thanks to the procedurally generated environments that are incorporated into the game's design. This is undeniably the most innovative mechanic in Nightingale, and I have little doubt that players will have hours of fun exploring the many realms that they and their friends conjure. Also, players will be able to pick one realm as their respite realm. This is the realm you'll always return to when you log into the game or meet your untimely end adventuring in other realms. It's also where you'll be building your estate, which basically serves as your home base. What's really cool here is that if you play with friends, they can choose the same realm as their respite realm. In other words, you can pool your resources and build an entire town if you so desire. In many regards, the social gameplay aspects of Nightingale are some of its biggest selling points, and I'm excited just to see what people end up building in the long run. Nightingale has a host of fantastic and terrifying enemies for you to face off against, and with the ability to use conventional firearms in conjunction with magic and play cooperatively with friends, this just might be the most fascinating and ambitious project of 2023. Early access for Nightingale should take place in the first half of the year, and while I don't anticipate any more delays, don't be too surprised if the release gets pushed back a little further. Also, if you're a console player, I hate to burst your bubble, but the game will only be available on PC at the start. I assume this means that Nightingale will eventually make it to consoles, but just how soon that is, I'm not sure. And on that bombshell, that's all I've really got to say for now. So now it's your turn. What do you think about Nightingale? Do you like the whole idea of procedurally generated realms? Or is this just a dumb gimmick? Please share all your thoughts in the comments below. Also, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel so I can keep bringing you content on a regular basis. From me and the fine folks at Metasquad, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video. Later.